What's up, wrestling fans? This is Kenny Cummins here of Chilling with Kenny C, right here on TMVCafe.com, bringing you entertainment to your ears. And joining me at this time is an individual who I got very familiar with last year, especially through New South Wrestling. He put on one of the biggest matches of the year with Oliver Garner in his last match. He's won multiple championships. He's representing Eastern Kentucky. He was the inaugural Elite Wrestling Alliance champion, and he's looking to take things a step farther to 2024. I've joined with the man by the name of Marty Clay. Look like he just got through exercising in the gym. Look like he just got through
Getting
that.
ready to.
Or at least he's getting ready to stay
Yeah.
warm with the beanie too. What's up, man?
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Great to have you, and thank you for
Appreciate it.
being on.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
So let's recap from this past Saturday. New beginnings. Elite Wrestling Alliance first show of the new year for that promotion. You've been the inaugural champion. You've been a fighting champion. You've beaten all comers in the multiple months that you've been champion. And then this past Saturday happened. You defended against Clayton Cannon. A lot has transpired. And the commissioner, Ben Sheeran, and I had a feeling that he was going to eventually go rogue. And that's what happened, unfortunately. And now Cannon now has the championship now. So you've had a few days to reflect, look back at everything. How are you feeling just days since New Beginnings this past Saturday?
Well, I mean, it sucks that I lost the title, obviously, but the more I thought about it, I'm almost more mad at myself for trusting Ben Sheeran. I should have knew better. Like you said, I had the feeling too when he first came in. I was like, man, I don't know about it, but I tried to be a good dude and trust him, and he did the right thing up until this past Saturday. He had done nothing wrong until this Saturday, and then he showed the Ben Sheeran that everybody knows and should have expected, really.
So yeah, I've seen that Ben Sheeran in New South Wrestling last year. You've seen it as
Yeah, I had to
well.
deal with it
You
half
had to
the
deal
year.
with it for nearly half of the year with Oliver Garner, obviously. But things like this is like this is what happened, man. When you put a responsibility like a commissioner, once you put it in the wrong hands, per se. Like you
Yeah.
think, oh, he's turned a new leaf. Like he's gonna do the right thing, make sure everything is right down the middle. I seen the footage with the Kindle stick, and I'm like, in canon of all people, like he just randomly shows up. He's really
Yeah.
you've been with Elite Wrestling Alliance since the beginning. You was there
Yeah.
from the jump, and
I
you
was in
were
the first match ever at
yeah.
Elite Wrestling Alliance.
The very first match of the very first event. So you was there. You was in the grind. You worked your way, and I was there when you became the inaugural champion that night. You beat three other men to win that title. I think it was Berto, I think it was Omega, and it was another competitor.
Jacob Ratliff.
Yeah, Ratliff. Yeah, we go. So
Yeah.
you'd beat three highly competitive men to become that champion. So, and now Cannon's about to find out, going for the hunter to the hunted now. Like,
Yeah.
and he's got a bullseye on his back. And you now you coming to win back that title.
Oh
So
yeah, I'll be back soon enough.
so
I'll be back.
so um So with that transpired, man, go check out Elite Wrestling Alliance. They haven't announced what the next show is going to be, but stay tuned for that on their social media sites, and stay tuned for when that next show is going to be. For what I've heard, it was an awesome show, like for their first show of the new year. So they not only do they got that title, but man, Ben Sharon, like, not only does Cannon got the title,
Yeah,
but Gaston
Gaston,
LaRue, Mr. By the Book, he's now the inaugural
and
Heritage Champion.
he got involved in the match too. I don't know if you've
Yeah,
seen clips of
yeah,
that. He tried to come out
yeah.
before Ben
So
eventually had
you
to
you
show his true colors. Gaston tried to get involved.
yeah, so you got history with him as well.
Oh yeah,
Uh
all of them.
so
Anybody associated with Ben Sheeran at this point,
yeah,
I've got a problem
anybody.
with.
All right, so that's a lot transpired from this past weekend. So outside of that, man, you did some incredible things in 2023. Um, what are you looking forward to doing other than winning back the EWA championship? What some of your goals you want to do for 2024?
In 2024, man, I'd like to travel some more, get out to some more states. You know, I went to Texas, New Jersey, you know, all the states surrounding Kentucky last year, but Texas, New Jersey, and Alabama, I wrestled in last year. That was the farthest I traveled, and this year I'd like to do more of that. You know, get my name out there more, try to work some more TV tapings for some of the bigger companies. You know, like NWA. I'd like to get onto there, some stuff like that. You know, the main goal is obviously get signed for anybody doing this at a serious serious level. You want to get signed. You know, that's where all the big money is.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And for what I've seen from you last year, you've been putting in the work. You really dedicated to this craft. And you whatever they need you, middle of the card, early card, main event, you're there. You show up and you step up to the plate, obviously. Um, so in 2024, I feel like it's gonna be another big year for you, with more opportunities coming your way. Let me just say on behalf of New South Nation, I just hope they do come back soon. Cause it's like, man, like all these other promotions is happening right now. I'm like, New South, where y'all at?
Yeah,
Presley, where y'all at, man? We waiting. That New South,
I'm sure they'll be back soon, man.
yeah,
I miss it too. I miss all the
that
fans there. You know, there's a
that
loyal fan base.
yeah, that New South building been looking pretty empty, for the
Yeah,
past couple of months. Like Lawrenceburg, man, they need something. Lawrenceburg, they need something to look forward to. And so Presley, you do what you got to do, brother. We'll be waiting for you. But just come back soon, man. That's all I ask, man. Come back soon.
I feel you.
Uh,
I miss it
so
too.
so I want to look back in all seriousness. I know you and Sharon, not buddies, obviously,
Yeah,
but I wanted to go back to that match, Oliver Gunner, which turned out to be his last match of his career. And y'all had quite this storyline leading up to it. Um, and it was for the X Division Championship. And y'all went back and forth. That really one of the most emotional matches that New South had all of 2023. Given what transpired afterwards, and then they dropped the bombshell like this is his last match, and I'm like, man, regardless if you cheer or you boo for a person, like you don't want their career to go out like that.
yeah,
So when Garner spoke, it was a very emotional moment. That was definitely one of the most emotional nights I've ever seen. not just in New South, but wrestling in general. Because I was just starting to get to know Gunner,
Yeah.
the competitor. I was just starting to get to know this guy. Like, it's kind of like the bond between a fan and a wrestler, and it's like even when you bull the guy, whether you feel a certain kind of way, you see him after the show, you're like, hey, what's up, man? Good match, man. Good match. Uh, but that was a very emotional night, man, and I got a picture with him after the show. That was the first time that we spoke, and he said, "I in his elegant accent, man. I appreciate you, mate. You know,
Yeah.
what was that like for you, knowing that that was going to be his last match of his career? What was it like for you?
Well, man, like it was it was emotional, but it was also an honor. I was happy that he trusted me to be his last match. And he was wrestling pretty with a pretty serious injury. So he had to be in there with somebody he trusted to protect him. You don't want to drop somebody on their head, whatever. And it was just I was proud that I was his last match and that he trusted me to give him a last match that he deserved. And I was proud of the story that we got to tell all through. Like you said, I think the story started in January, ended at the end of July, was when his career ended. So and that was when New South was running weekly. So that was a 7 month straight story that we told. And it ended like that. That's how it culminated. It's not how anybody wants to see it culminate, but that's just how it ended up finishing up. And just a, it was a sad but proud moment, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it was definitely a bittersweet moment.
Yeah.
Um, Knowing that was the last time he was going to get to step inside that ring. So the two times that I felt emotional in 2023 was Oliver last match and then Larry D's last match in Cynthiana. Two complete different reasons, but you know, wrestling takes a toll on a human's body.
Yeah.
With everything that you wrestlers put your bodies through, fans do tend to take wrestlers for granted.
Yeah.
I feel like that needs to be noticed out there. I feel like what y'all do on a week to week basis, like y'all just working in the gym, dedicated to this craft with the heart and soul. Just want to just put on a show that people can just remember and just look back and post pictures and be like, man, I was there for Marty and all of it. I was there for Ari, Micah. I was there for Troy, Dustin, many other uh, competitors. Put on a show to remember. Um, what I admire about you, man, is that you're a very humble dude. You're
I
very
try to be, man.
you're a very humble dude that just really wants to go out there and just put on a show.
Yeah.
You're a true workhorse. Like you're one of those guys I see almost every week. And you really put to the work in. So I'm very excited to see what you have in store in 2024. So you got a chance to face a lot of names in
Yeah.
Kentucky, tri-state area, Ohio, Indiana names. Uh, so let me ask you this, Marty. Who are some of the people out there that you haven't had a chance to cross paths with? Who would you like to go up against in 2024?
Oh man, that's a good one. Myron is definitely up there. Myron Reed. I would love to see what me and him could do. He's probably of the guys that I'm around quite a bit. He's probably top of the list that I would love to mix it up with.
You want to go up against a young GOAT? Okay.
That'd be good.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Myron. Dude's been killing it out there in Impact, out there at GCW. He stays busy, for sure. So, that's Marty and Myron. Two completely different styles. I like to see that too. I
Yeah.
definitely I definitely like to see that as well. Y'all can check out Marty Clay on social media. That's Marty Clay. Go check him out on Instagram, on Facebook, Twitter. Marty Clay. Look him up. Check him out. What's some of the shows you got coming up in the coming weeks?
This weekend I'm not working anywhere because of the snow. I can't get out. I live back in the middle of nowhere. And then my next one is I'm in Virginia. Starting out in Virginia February 3rd. And then I have February 10th at ASW in West Virginia. I don't know if you check those dudes out there.
Yeah.
They got a really good product for Gary Dameron. Got him February 10th. And then I would have to check my schedule, man. Those are my next two that I know right off the top of my head, though.
All right, so you got ASW coming up to start off your February. I'm very familiar with them out there in the West Virginia area. I know Troy and Micah and some other New South names that's be on there. So, and that's one of the biggest promotions in West Virginia.
Yeah.
So, they always come through with some big names on there.
I think on the 10th, I think I'm against Fodder. If you're familiar with him and Angelina Love.
Oh yeah.
I'm wrestling against him on the 10th. Logan, West Virginia.
You gonna get your hands full with that one, especially with Angelina.
That's gonna be a fight.
That Angelina. She, Angelina and her shenanigans. That they always see these promotions, man. They pit you in these matches, and the numbers game comes into play. It's crazy, man. So
I'm pretty much used to it now by this
point.
Yeah. I'm just like,
it is what it is.
I'm like, well, me against at least two other people every time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just what it is.
So shout out to Marty Clay, man. Definitely one of the top competitors in Kentucky. Go check him out. ASW in early February. Check out his social media sites. He'll keep you posted for some more shows. And it's great to finally have this interview with Marty and having this chat with him. He's a good dude, very good talent. Keep an eye on him if you haven't already. He's on to incredible things, representing the Eastern Kentucky area. Thank you for your time, Marty. And I know you look like you're getting ready to get back in the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you taking the time and chatting with me. And we'll definitely cross paths somewhere down the road.
Yeah, we'll see each other soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, pretty much, man. So thank you for your time, Marty, and enjoy your evening, enjoy your week, and thanks again, man.
You too, man. Stay warm.
All right, you too. All right.